Let's stay with that story now and get you the latest from the ground, where SABC News reporter Lwandile Mbulali joins us with the latest update on the National Police Commissioner's visit. So Lwandile, let's start here. I know extortion is actually a trend that is on the rise, particularly in the Eastern Cape, and this has raised concerns across the board. So what can we expect on this visit?
Well, good morning to you and good morning to the viewers watching at home. Yes, we are expecting the General Commissioner to visit Mthatha today. And what I can say for now is that people of Mthatha West are still living in fear, as you have seen on social media in the past week, especially after the incident on Wednesday where 3 people were gunned down at the NIU offices. People have been celebrating on Facebook, but they are saying that the men that was shot and killed, who goes by the name of Marek and who was claiming to be the traditional leader of Mthatha West, was not the only one who is an extortion kingpin in the area of Mthatha West. So they are saying a lot has still need to be done, and they are still living in fear, especially after the incident on Wednesday and the incident on Friday. We saw Friday that an NIU officer was going to work, and then he was shot at by an alleged extortionist, and then a gun battle ensued there, and the suspect was shot on the arm and then was taken to hospital. We did speak to Captain Umajola here in Mthatha yesterday. He was saying that the suspect will be processed and he will appear in court this week. But today the General will provide an update. A lot of people still are in fear, as I've said, because they are saying that a lot is still need to be done, but more information we will get from General Masemola, as he will be doing a press briefing at 1 o'clock. And also some of the schools, especially Mthatha, which was closed, still remains closed. We haven't heard anything about regarding the closure of that school. You might have heard this week that the school was closed, and then money, ransom of 50,000 of protection fee was demanded from the principal and from the workers at the school. We saw this week also parents are taking their children from that school, and they were also living in fear because it is alleged that gunmen walked into that school carrying firearms and demanded that protection fee of 50,000 rand. But this morning we will get more information about the arrest. You might have heard, I think a month or so ago, we did a story in the area of Mthatha where 5 people were arrested. We will also be getting that update from General. From what we heard, bail was denied and they will still appear in court, but we will get more information this morning when he is doing the press briefing at 1 o'clock.
And Lwandile, I am also keen on finding out, what are you hearing on the ground insofar as gauging what really drives, extortion and what it breeds extortion there in those communities. And I ask you this because I'm taking a leaf from that groundbreaking feature that we saw just a few moments ago right here on the program from our sister investigative show Cutting Edge there, where they spoke to some community members as well, talking about their plight. What are you hearing there on the ground from ordinary people alike?
Well, ordinary people are still scared. They are scared to speak. Yesterday and then Friday as well, we were in the area of Mthatha West. We were trying to speak to people. People don't want to speak to media. People don't want to voice out, what they are feeling inside. I think a hotline that was established by the SAPS was a good idea, because at least they can speak privately to police. But what I can tell you is that people are very scared to talk. They are very scared because they are saying that this thing it will not stop now. There are people that are alleged to be extortion kingpins in the area of Mthatha West that are still going around, that are still going about their lives. And they are saying that this thing will still go on. They are very scared to speak. They are very scared to speak to the media. And, they are very scared. And from now on, going there, like the interviews we did yesterday in the area of Mthatha West, we had to hide the identities of the people we were speaking to, and they are saying that this thing is still going. They are very afraid, especially after the gun battle at the NIU offices. They are saying now they are scared for their lives, because now they are scared that maybe this thing will become a norm where shootings will take place in the area of Mthatha West. So we will see as the time goes or what will go on in the area. And then what I can just tell you about the people, the normal people of Mthatha West, they are scared. And also what I can also mention, as many people have heard that the Marek, who was claiming to be king, the Abatembu kingdom released a statement earlier this week saying that he was never a king of Abatembu. You will remember King Abuyele Kaitalingyebo also visited the area a few weeks ago where he spoke to the people, and he also told them that Marek was not a king. I mean, there was not a chief of the area of Mthatha West. And we also spoke to Kokta in the province. Also, Kokta also confirmed that he was never a chief of Mthatha West. We have heard similar accusations of people who are in the taxi business also claiming to be chief of certain areas, and we have heard from Contralesa here in the Ortambo district that they are dealing with such incidents of people claiming to be chief in certain locations, also selling land, and also they allege that they are involved in the extortion in local communities in the Ortambo region as a whole.
And Lwandile, just a quick one before I let you go. Also, do you understand that Contralesa was actually supposed to brief the media on this particular matter? And we understand that that briefing has subsequently been cancelled. Do we know why it was cancelled?
Security concerns is the reason why it was cancelled, because some of the people who are supposed to brief the media are really scared for their safety, and they don't want to talk about this issue for now. So that is why it was cancelled. And there is one chief that we will be meeting, especially after this crossing, that we will be speaking to. She wants to speak to us. She's a local chief in the area of Mthatha West, and we will hear from her as well why the media briefing was cancelled, because yesterday we were told that they are keen, they want to speak to the media, but when I spoke to them this morning, they were saying no, they want to cancel the whole thing for security reasons, because they know that there are people who are still out there claiming to be chiefs in the area of Ortambo, in certain area, the area of the Abatembu area, the Abatembu of Amampondomise. So we will hear from some of the chiefs as time goes on, because the only thing they are worried about right now is their security, because they're saying that they don't have security, they don't have bodyguards, they don't have security, so they are scared to speak out about some of these incidents, because they are saying that they are people who are heavily guarded that are doing this thing, but we don't know why they had to cancel that, besides the issue of security.
Listen, Lwandile, we'll also be keeping a very close eye on that story as it continues to develop. That's reporter Lwandile Mbulali watching that story for us.